Hey folks, what's going on? Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. So we just finished running through the geothermal plant. We're gonna hand in a couple quests. I could have chosen where I route the power to while I was there, but generally speaking, I like to finish off every quest I can before I do things like that, just to make sure I actually can hand in the quest. So let's travel to the landing pad. Give Buddy his logic module, and then we'll go hand in that engineering manual to the fella in the botanical garden area. Then we'll head back and we'll decide the fate of Emerald Vale. Oh. Hey, Ludwig.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Always.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
That's a good idea.
So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Just want to check something in town real quick before we head over to the botanical garden. And I might as well get rid of some stuff. Now from this entry, which way is stuff? The workshop's over this way. Wait, I just ran right. Nope, no. Weapons are in decent shape, except for this. Let's repair this fella. Oop, wrong button. Could use some more weapon parts. And grenade launcher, I'm not fussy about. A decent amount of credits too. Let's get a hold on to that. that up just a notch. I'll probably be getting rid of that soon enough. No, not for that much. Definitely not for 2,000 bits. What do we got here? How about range weapon mod? Nope, no plasma. Ammunition, that can be actually pretty handy. Let's do it. Increases accuracy. Yep. Alright, I'm happy with that. Actually, if we modded this guy up. Increases attack speed, I like that. Oh, decrease the loss of weapon durability on use. Well, you know what, we don't use them enough. This is more of a, oh crap weapon, so let's make sure that we can use it faster. I don't think we can even do power attacks yet, so not such a big deal. I'm going the wrong way.
Wish we had some better rations.
Way it goes, I suppose.
Let's not stop in and see that fella. He's not terribly pleased with us, I don't imagine. Let's check in here. See if there's any goodies for us. Does not appear so. All right. Yeah, we did that. Just in case. What? Whatever. I don't think there's actually any negative for stealing something. I don't think any of the characters actually care. Just make sure no one sees you do it. Is kind of the rule on that, I think. Whoa, I swear that that's the engineer kid, and that's Zoe. Or close enough. Weird. Alright, let's sell some stuff and go see that engineer kid, speaking of.
Work your jaw on some Spacer's Chaw. Music to my ears.
Extra science. Do I need the buff to this? Nah, you know what? It's fine. I like the look of this. This looks pretty cool. Got body +1. Movement speed, not worried about. Not worried about. Take all of those. Alright. Let's go check out that fella. Alright. That fella's just down this way.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Sure
No
did, buddy.
kidding. Really? Well, which one? The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
Was, buddy.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Miss Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Thanks, buddy. Alright, what are we looking at here? And I do like to get my tech skills up before my combat. Combat I can always do a workaround for. Picking a lock isn't that way. I can't just put a few extra rounds into the door. You know what I mean? Hack is real good. Lockpicking needs to come up. Let's raise tech 5. And you know what? Let's put another 5 into dialogue. I can dig it. Alright, so you know what? What am I doing? Alright, we're down to the wire here, so let's go get our power regulation on. Okay, it was just a bad angle. Now, I think I'm just going to divert the power to Edgewater. I mean, realistically, there's way more people in Edgewater than there are seemingly deserters, so I'm not going to condemn the masses for just those couple folks. Ain't happening.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Yeah, I'm about to throw a couple switches. Not super complicated. You know what? You're not
sure?
here for your opinion.
I had to ask.
You can ask away there. Hey. Right, there you are. Peace. And just so you can take a peek at the whole reputation there. Did increase, but I mean, I'm still revered by the deserters. They just have also a little bit of negativity towards me. Spacer's choice. They love me. Alright, let's go get our power regulator and finish our stay here on the Emerald Vale, or in the Emerald Vale anyway. Yeah, the power's off.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Ooh, not so nice anymore.
Doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Need your power regulator.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms.
Alright,
You
let me
offering
go
to
talk to this
cross
fella.
Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. Edgewater's cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Okay. You know what? Let's head back and try and deal with that first. Then we'll talk to those fellas. So, this horrible fella, I'm supposed to just tell that things will be better for his people and he'll step down? That doesn't sound like a horrible fella to me. If he would step down because it'd make things better for his people. That sounds like a pretty decent fella. Oh, reloading, Batman. Come on.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna. Processed, liquefied, retextured Saltuna rendered in a chemical bath, of course. Well, mostly Saltuna. We've been experiencing a Saltuna shortage, you see. So we've had to improvise. We've added wood chips, some mushrooms, bit of sand, tossed some canid bits in our processor once. It all tastes like Saltuna in the end.
Ugh.
Couple years, give or take, right around the time the first wave of plagues hit the town. Now listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life. You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly? Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. You're right, I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall.
See, he doesn't seem like any kind
If
of
Adelaide's
monster.
found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Jeez.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
See, he actually seems like a fairly decent sort. Maybe he wasn't the smartest chap, but evil he don't seem. Oh man, why do you guys gotta be hanging around? Read. Watch key. Suppose if I was the murdering sort, I could get it. But I ain't. So I won't. Oh, you know what? I didn't get my power regulator while I was over there. And, well, I'm going back there anyway to tell them they can, move it on over. Oh, what? Do I still not have a chance to talk to these folks? Do I need to talk to them first, like?
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. What's on your mind?
Well, I guess I should have talked to them first. Bloody hell.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Oh, you gotta watch that tone.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point.
Hey, he did it for the greater good. What are you
Suppose
talking
it's time
about?
our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand,
didn't
helping us
injure
with the other. Here.
Everything's
I'm
better
giving you
for
something
everybody.
to leave us be. It's a ransom. You understand, not a reward.
No, it's a reward. I'm just gonna say take care, because I did not make a mess of things. I made things right. And I don't know that Edgewater's better off with you running the place, but I know Edgewater's better off with you guys there, so. Got us a power regulator. Later, crazy lady.
Great work.
Thanks for the positive vibes there. Are you just taking off without telling these guys?
Adelaide's okay.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it. Didn't think she'd go back so long as Reed was still running the place. Something must have changed. If Adelaide's going back to Edgewater, we'll follow her.
I'm glad Adelaide's coming back to town with us. With Reed gone, we're gonna need her leadership.
Okay.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
Okay. Now she came in here. What'd she come in here for? She's grabbing some stuff. Alright, that's cool. Oh, it's a statue. I was like, what is that? Alright. Let us fix this ship. Power to the people, and the people being me.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no, but can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Sure. Wow. You don't have a sure option? Glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours. How about just like, sure, okay. You insist.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
I'm starting to regret it already. Vika.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Not before I install that power. I better talk to the robot. Ship.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Okay, thanks, shipboard AI.
What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Do I know how to install a power regulator?
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, the installation process on that was real complicated. Good thing I was an engineer. Never would have figured that out. Alright.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Power up this ship.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Rock and roll. And we're airborne.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Alright.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Okay.
Oh, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay.
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kelly.
Okay, fine.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Thanks,
Excellent.
buddy.
I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Okay, thanks for the spiel, bud.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Yeah. Well, suppose we're heading to the groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
That's the right big ship.
Can we talk?
Nope. Home sweet home. Udom. Meh. Drink ray. Okay. Hammer power. Okie dokie. Sounds good. Oh, jeez. Wow. Good lord. Okay. Yeah, bad. Oh. Storage? Don't mind if I do. Let's pop some of these good weapons in there for now. Attack shotgun. Well, let's keep the shock stick. Pop those in there. And, alright. Those other rooms should be open now. Ooh, we got a robot. And just a bunch of crud. Huh, poster up. that's a fancy couch. Alright, that's good enough for me. Let's rock and roll. Let's go to the groundbreaker. It's the engineering. Oh, jeez. Okay, fine. What do you want to talk
Captain.
about?
I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean.
Oh my god.
I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk about something else?
Nope. Nice. Give her a second to load. What are you packing there, Vicar? 6. Oh. Start off. Put a tactical shotgun, my friend. And we gotta do something about those fancy robes. Ah. Yep. Alright, you obviously want to chat.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Okay.
Don't mind the...
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought...
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Going for a stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Okay. It is almost like you
Yeah,
wanted
because
to
I
get
knocked
arrested.
my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers. Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny, well then lock me right up. Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field.
Okay.
He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. You know something? I am lucky. I ought to raise a glass of 0G to my fortune, if I had the bits. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Didn't happen to be yours.
Oh, yep.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Yep. Great chat. Big Dock Bay. What has we in here?
Let me for me.
Nothing to see here. Move along. Move along. Stevedore. Ladder up here, you say? What is up here? I bet I could make that. Oh yeah. Let's try that again. Oh yeah. Okay, this is... That's gonna be a trickier one, but I think it's doable. Oh yeah. Oh, you very dead. What does we have here? Dialogue +5, that's kind of nice. Defense +5. Tech skills +5. You know what? Oh wow, that's actually a downgrade. How? Okay, whatever. Vic. Also somehow a downgrade. +16 armor. Oh, I forgot I could level these up a bit, but see, dodge +7, dialogue +5. Oh wait, tech skills +5. Okay, for now. Now this we will give to the vicar. Oh, you're looking way tougher, buddy. Now that's somebody who's got my back. Okay, I like it. The weapons, nothing crazy. That's the end of that, I suppose. Now that does not look like it opens. But we might have to use this too. Oh jeez. I missed my button for a second. Might have to use that to slip by security. At least it might be an option. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go talk and find out. I do like to explore, absolutely. Oh, everywhere.
That hand's cap.
Well, that's convenient. Oh yeah, give me plasma rifle.
Great work.
Oh, okay. Wait a sec.
Impressive as always.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland.
Ah.
You're hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time. While we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
Okay. While
I've been
we're here.
thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Ah, jeez. Okay.
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
You mean like security terminal we were just at?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Okie dokie. Sounds good.
Thank you, Captain.
Now, I think I gotta go kind of back around the other way because those doors are closed. Good thing these people don't turn around. That could be an issue.
There it is. Just yank the drive and I'll do it. Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
That is a weird mechanic. Ooh, more mag picks. mind if I do. Alright, let's see at least what...
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please.
Yeah.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
You'd think.
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Oh, you watched
now,
that.
hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker.
Got a bunch of messages.
His
from
office is
Udom.
located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Just the opposite. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations here.
Surely this must be some sort of mix-up.
They must have a real big bee in their bonnets then. Everyone knows you don't trifle with Groundbreaker if you want to get your goods on time.
If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford.
Alright.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Oh, of course. Sure. Yeah.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Yep. Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Nope. Wait, actually.
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sure
See
to
you,
find Gladys. I'm going to search everywhere anyway. Hey, and the doors were open. That was easy enough.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Yep.
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal.
Too bad. That would've been
Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one, but two officers. Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll take it.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
No problem.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
Looking for work, buddy.
Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They got an office on the far end of the promenade deck. Anything else I can help you with, mister?
Your security? Wow. Yeah. Whoa. Parvati. You some kind of magician? What do we got? Ooh, I wonder if you could get up on here. Okay. Bard. Alright.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
Yeah, all for my protection. Ooh, I would.
Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless,
Nobody watching.
and unemployed.
I'll take it.
The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
And what do we have here? Let's get this real quick, like. Whoa, almost pushed me off. Oh shit.
Nice hit!
What? Oh yeah. Like those levels. No. Okay, that was probably that. Yeah. Oh. 60. Wow. Crap. Oh ho ho, wait a second. What do I have for... Stealth skills +5, so that'll... Oh yeah, okay, so after 50 you gotta... That's 40. And we get 6 other points. You know what, let's dialogue that, so persuades 50. Poix. We got our carrying perks, less degradation. Oh. Okay, well I could just unlock it with the key card, I suppose, that I found. That also works. That is gross. Hammer research terminal. Crates. Okay. Huh. Prismatic hammer. Science weapon. Strange and powerful effects. Okay. So, scales with my science skill. Makes sense for a science weapon, I suppose. Oh, I can't be running around looking like a complete marauder here. That's a little better. A little better. I like it. It's only 76 DPS, 72. Maybe I need to improve my science skill because that doesn't seem too particularly crazy at the moment. We'll hold on to her though. Oh, there we go. Okay, we came in there. We can just walk out this way, can't we? Yes. They just leave these things lying everywhere. It's not even something I can steal. It's just free. Here, take an ID card. No problem. Oh, jeez.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Berry flavored center. Suck it. Chew it. You can do it.
Alright, you know what? This actually seems like a pretty good spot to leave it for now. We just got here. We've got a ton to explore. bunch of people to talk to, try and find everything we can, all the little secrets and... Alright, so thanks for stopping in, and we'll pick up right here where we left off next time. Alright, so take care.